This video is to show how to fix a drop stitch in stockinette if it's right on the edge and you've dropped one off on the edge. So if the first stitch on the needle comes off the needle and it just drops, the yarn just drops out of it like that, it's quite straightforward to fix it. You can actually just put the stitch back on the needle with the right leg facing you, and then put the yarn over the needle and complete the stitch. You could sort of put it back on the other needle and I guess purl it, but it's just easier to just pop it back on the needle. So effectively all that has to happen is that yarn needs to come through. You could even grab a crochet hook that's roughly the same size as your knitting needles and insert it and pull it through, and then pop it on the needles with the right leg facing you. Now there's a little bit more involved if it drops further than that. So if we drop off where the yarn comes out, and then if something happens and it actually ends up pulling out further down, so 2 rows, because when you purl it, knit and then purl it, and it's on the end, it doesn't drop out just 1 row, it actually drops out 2 rows if it falls out. So that's actually 1 row right off the needles and then 2 rows. So you've actually got to fix 3, and if it dropped even further and pulled out, it's actually 5 now. So you can see you've got 2, 4, 5 that you'd have to ladder up. So what you want to do is straighten out the stitch and insert the crochet hook into it, and then you treat each one of these like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when you first, and you've got to grab the lowest, you grab them in order from lowest to highest, and you insert the needle if you're fixing in stockinette. So you insert the crochet hook from the front and pop it on there, and you grab the first leg, the first sort of strand of yarn. But you'll notice that when you pull it, it actually then is sort of stealing the yarn from the second one. So you actually have to, when you insert it again, you actually have to pull that out a little bit and grab. So that's 2. You can see now I've got another 2 to fix here. So I'm going to insert the hook from front to back. Make sure I haven't split the yarn. I have split the yarn, have I? So make sure I've got all of the plies. And grab the bottom one and pull through. And because when you pulled through, it sort of pulled out your second one, you just have to pull that out and grab that and pull through. So fixed 4, and then now we fix the last one. You pop it on with the right leg facing you, and that's back on the needles.